What's good, YouTube? Quasar here. I'm so happy to see that the ABCs have finally come out. So this will be my current deck for the current format. I'm going to bring you guys my version of the deck. I did build the rank 5 Galaxy version. If you do want to also see the pure rank 4 version, I can do that as well. Just give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment in the comment section below just saying that, hey, you know what, I also want to see the rank 4 version. I can put that together for you guys as well. Anyways, let's jump right into it. So first we play 3 copies of A Assault Core. So the ABCs are all Machine Union monsters. I'm pretty sure you do know what these guys do by now, but if you don't, A, 19 attack, 200 defense. So basically you can equip it onto another light machine monster, or you can special summon it from a light machine monster while it was equipped. If it is equipped, that monster is unaffected by monster effects. And if A is sent from the field to the graveyard, you get to return another Union monster from your grave back to your hand. I don't usually recommend using that effect though. Just you want to get it in the grave so that you can just banish it in order to summon out ABC. 3 copies of B, of course, pretty standard as well, 1500 and 1800. B, whenever it's equipped, that monster is unaffected by spells. And then when it's sent to the graveyard, you get to add another Union monster from your deck to your hand. So that one you pretty much always want to be doing, of course. And then, of course, you have C Crush Wyvern, which has 1200 attack, 2000 defense. Whenever it's equipped, the equipped monster is unaffected by trap cards. And then when it's sent from field to graveyard, you get to special summon another light machine from your hand. So it helps just keep monsters on board, I guess. As I said, I was playing the Galaxy Soldier build, so I can go into Infinity. I just feel that this deck, this version's a lot more potent and lethal, and it's just overall more explosive, and you can just do a lot more with this version versus just the pure rank 4 version. So yeah, 3 copies of Galaxy Soldier. Basically, you can discard a light, so any of the ABCs in order to special summon it. I'm also playing Transmodify to get it out. When it's special summoned, you get to add another copy from your deck to your hand, so that's really awesome. So it essentially guarantees that you can drop Infinity, but you can only use that effect once per turn. Next, I'm playing 2 copies of gold and 2 copies of silver. I know I have seen like 1 and 1, or I've seen like 3 gold and no silver. I don't really like that. I feel 2 and 2 is a pretty solid ratio. Both of them have pretty similar effects. I mean, if you normal summon it, you got to special summon another level 4 machine from your hand. So it allows for easy rank 4 plays. And then if this card were to be destroyed by battle or card effect, you get to special summon the opposite gadget. So like if you start off with gold and then they end up like solemn striking it, solemn warning it, you just get to bring out your silver gadget and then just continue your play from there. And then my last 2 monsters are just 2 copies of Max C, because of course Max C is still the best hand trap out there. Moving on to spells, we play 3 copies of Union Hanger. This deck really relies on having this card on field. It relies very heavily on this because when it's activated, you get to add either A, B, or C from your deck to your hand. And then once per turn, when you summon a light Union, you get to equip it with another Union with a different name. So it really helps get your pieces into the graveyard to fuel for your ABC Dragon Buster. I play 2 copies of Terraforming. 3 isn't really necessary. I mean, you have essentially 5 here. You're going to be seeing it quite often. So, I mean, I know a lot of people do play 3, but 2 is honestly more than enough. 2 copies of Transmodify. I know some people also play 3 of this. Again, 2 is really enough. Like, you're only gonna activate it probably once during the duel, and then just from there, you're basically dropping infinity after you've activated this. So, I mean, you don't even really need to see this. This is just another way to get to your Galaxy Soldier a lot more quickly. 3 copies of Pot of Desires. I know, I'm so happy I got these. I actually got them for like 50 bucks a piece. I know at the moment they're like 150 a piece. Really stupid, but I'm really happy about that. But nonetheless, this card is insanely broken in this deck. You're pretty much never gonna banish all 3 copies of something, and it's just an easy +1. So I play 3 because I actually do activate this card twice fairly often in one duel. So you're essentially banishing 20 of your cards. That's half of the deck. And you're usually going to end up banishing at least one of them. So you got to be playing 3. 1 copy of Regeki just to nuke boards. Really simple. And then I'm playing 3 copies of Twin Twister because you do want to get your pieces into the graveyard. This just really helps with back row removal, so it can help you push. And then moving on to the traps. 3 copies of Anti-Spell. I feel that this is actually so needed. Everyone is going to be siding systems down against this deck. And that, of course, completely destroys this deck. So you want to be maining your 3 copies of Anti-Spell just so you don't get shit on by systems down. 1 copy of Vanities. If you have Infinity and ABC on board and then you flip this, it's basically game. They can't kaiju you. And you're pretty much just locked down with 2 solid monsters. 3 copies of Strike, and then of course 1 copy of Warning, just again to really apply a lot of hate. That's it for the main deck. Moving on to the extra deck. 3 copies of ABC, of course, like you have to play this at 3. Can't be played at any less. This card is what makes the deck, obviously. The fact that you get to banish ABC from your grave in order to drop this is just insane. You discard a card, and then you get to banish another card on the field. So that could be activated during either player's turn. During your opponent's turn, you can tribute this, and then special summon your banished ABC that you basically used in order to summon it. So that helps protect it from like targeting effects and such. And also it's a 3K beater, so that's always nice. Next we play, of course, your Nova and your Infinity because you are playing Galaxy Soldier. For some level or rank 4s, sorry, Dark Rebellion, Tsukiyomi, Girgian X. Like, these are some really solid basic rank 4s. Your Girgian can search you any of your machines. Tsukiyomi really helps you get your pieces into the graveyard, and then you can hopefully draw into some back row hate. And then Dark Rebellion, if you're using 2 of your ABCs, you just detach both to get 2 different ABCs into the graveyard, and then you just absorb half of the attack of a certain monster. So obviously those are wanting to be played. Another solid set of rank 4s, Castel 101 and Gagaga. Those are definitely like the first staples you want to be looking for in any rank 10 or rank 4. And then of course another 3, your Utopia Brigade right here. Basically you're playing the Utopia Ray as well as Lightning, so you have access to Lightning's effect twice. Really good. And then lastly, I'm playing 1 copy of Utopic Future because we play so many rank 4s. It's really good to just detach all of their materials and then just use the leftover rank 4s that you have as materials for Utopic Future, and then dropping this guy along with having like ABC on board, along with having Infinity on board, and just adds on to like the amount of hate that you're putting onto your opponent. And it is just absolutely ridiculous how often I see people scoop because this deck is just insanely brutal to face. I know a lot of people are citing a lot of hate against this deck too, but I feel that this deck is really potent, really powerful, and it can win a lot of duels. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.